Hey there! Welcome to my channel! What if I told you that every time you made a decision, an infinite number of alternate universes were born? Or what if I told you that everything that could possibly happen already has happened? Today we're exploring the idea of the multiverse, where infinite parallel bubbles of reality coexist. It sounds crazy, but stick around because some scientists actually believe it's true. Part 1. What multiverse means? The word multiverse simply means multiple universes. But what do these universes look like? To answer that, let's take a look at one scientific theory about how they might work. Imagine a flat pancake, but with an infinite amount of dimensions stacked on top of each other. Each of those dimensions looks just like our own, with our own familiar 3 spatial dimensions plus time. These infinite parallel universes are called bubbles, and our universe is just one of them. In this model, every possible variation of reality is playing out in its own bubble. So there are bubbles where you made different decisions, where you were born in a different place, or even exist in different states of matter. Part 2. Quantum many worlds interpretation. One of the most popular theories of the multiverse comes from the field of quantum mechanics. You see, according to quantum mechanics, particles can be in 2 places at once until they are observed or measured. At that point, they collapse to just being in one place. But the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics rejects the idea that particles ever really collapse. Instead, it says that all possible realities are equally real, and all possible versions of you exist in different states of being. So which version of you is the real one? Well, the answer is that they all are. According to this interpretation, every time a quantum event happens, like the decay of an atom, the universe splits into many new parallel universes, and every possible outcome of that event plays out in a different bubble. That means if you were to measure the result of that quantum event, say by looking at the decay product, you would always see the same outcome, no matter which universe you looked at, because in every single one of those universes, you would have been the one who made that observation and caused the universe to split. Part 3. Cosmic inflation in bubbled universes. Another theory of the multiverse comes from the field of cosmology. It all starts with the Big Bang. According to the standard model of cosmology, the universe began as an infinitely dense singularity, then expanded rapidly outwards in a process known as inflation. Some scientists think that after a fraction of a second, the rate of expansion flipped and our universe began contracting. If that's true, then our universe could be considered a bubble in a much larger, ever-inflating multiverse. Since the parts of the multiverse outside of our bubble are still inflating, the light from those regions hasn't had time to reach us yet, and so we would never know they exist. But there is a way we may be able to detect evidence of other bubble universes by spotting the gravitational waves they create as they collide. Part 4. Philosophical paradoxes. There are some pretty big philosophical problems with the idea of the multiverse. For example, if every time you make a decision, a copy of you is created in a separate bubble of reality, does that mean you have infinite free will? Or if everything that could happen does happen in some universe, does that mean there's no such thing as free will? Also, if there are infinite copies of you out there, does that mean you are literally never alone? Some people find these questions and others like them unanswerable, which leads them to reject the idea of the multiverse entirely. And now for the twist. If multiverse is real, then everything that can happen already has happened. Remember those parallel bubbles of reality? Well, if everything that can happen has already happened, then all of those bubbles must have reached their current state in perfect synchronicity. This means that everything you do, everything you've done, and everything you will do already exists. This also implies that nothing you do matters, since it's all preordained. So if you're out there thinking, well, I'm gonna do this to change things, sorry, buddy. But according to this view, you've already done that and changed nothing! So what do you think? Is the multiverse real? Let me know your thoughts. And thanks for watching. 7 billion stars, galaxies, and planets. How many are there really? How much of the universe is actually made up of dark matter? And could the universe have a twin? Follow for more shocking cosmic mysteries.